let's move on to branding, which it kind of brings us back to the article, but it ties into volleyball a little bit as well. Um, so after after the whiteout, but before the Maryland game, they switched the end zones back to the block. They had the block again this weekend in the end zones. Then I like the script, so I've enjoyed the script. You were kind of a little fired up about the script, and then you mentioned something about the volleyball match and the script being there, and then the block being on their jerseys, and you were like, "I'm confused. Just pick a font." Is basically what you're saying, right?
I am confused. Just pick a font. Like I get the script was a script PSU on gray warm up jerseys, warm up jackets for the women's volleyball team when they walk in the arena, and then a block, Penn State spelled out full. I don't know. Just pick one. And I guess I don't watch enough as closely of other schools if they're doing the same stuff, but it feels like Ohio State is a block O, and Louisville was the bird, and whatever. Like it. So I get having variety and different audiences and different people who may want to purchase things and that kind of stuff. It just seems like, and it goes back to Penn State again, kind of having the athletic mark and the university mark, right? We're probably one of the few, it may be one of the one or two that has a different thing for both pieces, right? Which also adds to a level of confusion. So it's not confusion so much as it's just, I don't know, consistency, I guess, in my world. It's not the confusion-y, it's the consistency-y.
I think, and this goes back to something I wrote, I think, all the way back in January when the hockey team had the script font jerseys. One of the things that I feel is that it's annoying, and if you like the script font, it's very hard to find and purchase anything with the script font. Mm-hmm. So it's weird that they're still not selling things now almost a year later of that, which those have been on. That's actually been on the Lady Lions jerseys for several years now. I think at least 2 years. So I do understand where you're coming from, though. That it felt like they were going to lean into it a lot, and then they kind of backed out of it. And I don't know why they maybe made that change from forward to back. And I don't know. To me, it kind of feels like it feels an administrative. Like it's kind of like how. Trying to think of a political example, but like it just kind of feels like something that like this administration, in terms of like Penn State's athletic director and people around that, are like, we want to try to put our stamp on something, and we're kind of half-assing it. I think would be the best way to say it. Either go for it or keep it.
That's fair.
There's the other thing is there's like 3 different word marks now, because there's the boring Helvetica one. There is the one that's got a serif on it, which is the volleyball jerseys that just said PSU on it. Those ones were a different one. And now there's a script one. I understand. We just need a little bit of visual identity that's consistent, I guess would be the best way to say that. Yeah?
I don't disagree.
Okay.